knows me knows I'm a very crafty lady. So for my first craft, I decided to pick one that could be for someone who maybe doesn't craft very often and for someone who's maybe experienced with a hot glue gun. So today we're going to be doing DIY headbands. Okay, so for the first headband, the supplies you'll need are an old t-shirt, a pair of fabric cutters or scissors, a ruler, and a marker or a pen. So the first step is to lay your t-shirt out and make sure you get all the bumps, creases, wrinkles out so it lays smooth. And I also made sure to line up the edges on the side. Then you're gonna take your ruler and measure about 5 inches up from the hem. So when you're measuring, do not include the bottom hem in your measurements. And then go ahead and mark right at the 5 inches. And I also went across the t-shirt and just did smaller lines that you wouldn't really see. I did them really lightly. So if you're using the fabric cutters, you can use a piece of cardboard, or if you have the nice cutting mat that goes with the fabric cutters, you can use that as well. But all I have today is the back of a Cheerios box, so that's what I'm using. So first I cut off the bottom hem because I just want to get it out of the way because we won't be using it in the craft. So just get it out of the way and set it aside. Then the next step is to cut at the 5-inch line that you marked on the t-shirt. And again, just cut straight across. And it's okay if you have little frayed edges from cutting, you can always cut those off later. The next step you're going to want to do is stretch out your t-shirt just so the sides start to roll in a little bit. And if you have any inside tags, you can cut those out. So to actually form the headband, you are going to make a figure 8 with your fabric strip, then twist that one more time, then flip it over so that the twist is facing you. And the last step is to fold it in half. And there you have it, your wrap headband. So for the knotted headband, the supplies you'll need are an old t-shirt, or for this one I actually used an old sweater because I wanted a little bit thicker material, a pair of scissors or fabric cutters, a ruler, a marker or pen, a hot glue gun, and always have some extra glue sticks handy. So same as the first headband, you want to smooth out your shirt and make sure to get all the wrinkles out. Then you're going to measure up from the hem 2 1/2-inch wide strips. And again, I went across the shirt as well just so I can make sure I can get the straightest line possible. Then again, I cut off the hem because we won't be using the hem in this headband craft. But it's a nice piece of fabric, so maybe you can save it and make something else. So then you're going to get into cutting your 2 1/2-inch strips of fabric. And also, same as the last headband, you're going to pull on the fabric just so it starts to roll up on itself. Then to form this headband, first step is to take one piece of fabric and shape it into a fish. You can kind of see I made a little fish shape. Then you're going to take your second piece of fabric and place it on top in a U shape. Then the next step is to place the right side of the top piece under the right side of the bottom piece. Then take the left side of the top piece and place it under the loop of the bottom piece. Then you're going to take the right side of the top piece over the loop of the bottom, and you're going to pass it under the left side top piece and up over the loop. And you'll start to see a fancy sort of knot taking shape. So then to form that knot a little tighter, you're going to take hold of all the ends and just start to gently pull. You don't want to pull too tight or else your knot will be kind of small on your headband. So I just pulled about 3 or 4 times. And there you have your fancy little knot. Gotta fix it, make it look cute. Then you're gonna cut a 2.5 by 3.5 inch piece off the same shirt. And we're gonna use that to be able to hide the end pieces of the headband. So I just stretched the pieces out towards the end just so I could try to get them to all be the same length. Then you're gonna place down a little bit of hot glue on either side, and as a bunch, just kind of glue down what you can. Then I went back in and glued down each individual piece of fabric and stuck them to each other. Then you're gonna put a huge glob of hot glue on top of all the individual pieces. And then you're gonna start to roll up that fabric over the top of them. And word to the wise, don't stick your finger right in the hot glue. It will burn. And you're gonna wanna put a little more glue on the other side and just continue to wrap around the rest of the end pieces. And there you have it, your knotted headband. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this craft, or if you even did this craft alongside with me, make sure to leave a comment down below and post pictures too. I'd love to see how they turned out. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.